Good morning, all of you. Now, let us know about the change of season on the earth. There are four seasons on the earth. They are summer, winter, spring, and autumn. Why they took place, let us see. It happens on the because of the tilt of the earth's axis and revolution, which position the places nearest or farthest from the sun. It determines the intensity of sun's energy received by that place at a particular time of year and hence warm or cold weather. Figure 3.6 shows, see the figure in your book, shows the position of earth in its annual journey round the sun. The main reason why we experience seasons is because the Earth's rotational axis is not perpendicular to the orbital plane. Because of the axial tilt, the angle of the sun's rays hitting a point on the Earth's surface changes with time in a year. Now let us see what is equinox. On 21st March and 23rd September, the sun shines vertically overhead on the equator at midday. You can see figure 3.6, position number 1 and 3. The day-night are of equal duration throughout the world. These 2 days are termed as equinoxes, meaning equal nights. 21st March is termed as the spring or vernal equinox, and the northern hemisphere experiences spring at this time, while the southern hemisphere experiences autumn. On 23rd September, termed as autumn equinox, the northern hemisphere experiences autumn while the southern hemisphere experiences spring. It is neither very hot nor very cold in any hemisphere. Now, solstice. A solstice is a day when the midday sun shines vertically overhead at one of the tropics, that is, either Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. And the duration of day is the longest in that hemisphere. Two solstices are summer solstice and winter solstice. You can see in figure 3.6, position 2 and 4. On 21st June, the Tropic of Cancer receives the direct rays of the sun. That shows figure 3.7 here. The northern hemisphere inclined towards the sun. That's why in northern hemisphere there will be summer season. The Tropic of Cancer, the northern hemisphere receives maximum warmth and sunlight and experiences summer season. Days are longer than nights during this period. Places in the northern hemisphere experience longest day and shortest night on 21st June, known as summer solstice. You can see here in that position the southern hemisphere is away from the sun. That's why this area receives less uh, energy or heat of the sun. That's why this in southern hemisphere there will be winter season. On 21st June, the the North Pole is tilted towards the sun, and places beyond the Arctic Circle experience daylight for 24 hours for 6 months at the North Pole. Conditions are reversed in the southern hemisphere, which experiences winter during this period. On 22nd December, the Tropic of Capricorn receives the direct rays of the sun, that you can see in figure 3.7. See these positions. In this position, northern hemisphere have winter season and southern hemisphere have summer season because it is inclined towards the sun. And North Pole have 6 months night and South Pole have 6 months daylight. The South Pole receives 6 months of daylight during this period, while the North Pole has continuous darkness for 6 months. This date is termed as winter solstice, with the northern hemisphere experiencing winter. So that's all for today. In the next class, we will continue this.